Hey everyone! So I'm super excited today because Manny and I are flying from Orlando to Charleston, South Carolina, and we're trying out a new airline, Breeze Airways. Now, there are several things about this airline that get me excited. Firstly, their motto is to be nice, which is kind of hard to come by these days, so I totally appreciate it. The way that they showcase themselves on their website is that they are aviation people, technology people, and hospitality people, and they have come together to create a kind and nice experience. Not only that, but they believe that it should be a privilege to fly, which I also feel like that motto went out the window a really long time ago. Some other features that I really love about this airline, one of them we've already actually had to use, which was their cancellation fee. Now, they don't have cancellation fees or changing of flight fees like other airlines do. Now, that is at least up to 15 minutes prior to the flight's departure. So that's a really nice feature. Not only that, but it was super easy to go ahead and just take the credit on the airline for canceling our trip. And not only that, but then when I rebooked the flight, it went ahead and just automatically added it. So again, a really nice feature. And lastly, the way that the airline basically puts it on their website is that this airline is to help those underserved cities, meaning those cities where they're not so easy to get to. You need to take a really expensive flight and maybe several flights to get to. Well, this is a low-cost airline. And this airline is basically helping those underserved cities to have direct, really inexpensive flights. So I totally appreciate that. So hopefully we have a nice experience, which I'll explain more to you later. But yeah, really excited to go and check it out.
If you've never heard of Breeze Airways, it was started in 2021 by the co-founder of JetBlue Airways, which is what initially piqued our interest in trying Breeze. Breeze Airways is a budget airline designed to connect secondary cities in the US, and it seems that they truly are trying to make everything a breeze, which is rather refreshing. The online process to book your flight is fairly straightforward. Breeze offers a mix of 150 year-round and seasonal non-stop routes between 35 cities in 21 states. Once you select your city and dates, you'll be asked if you would like to sit in the nice, nicer, or nicest section. The nice offers you a chance to bring a personal item, and you'll earn 2% in Breeze points towards future flights. Nicer offers extra legroom, one check bag, a carry-on bag, and a personal item, priority boarding, and 4% in Breeze points. And Nicest will give you Breeze Ascent. That is, if you're flying on an Airbus 220 flight, and that includes a spacious recliner seat with 39 inches of seat pitch, a generous recline and leg rest, and all the power outlets you need for your phone, tablet, or laptop, as well as complimentary snacks and beverages, including alcohol. 2 check bags are included, a carry-on bag, a personal item, priority boarding, and 6% earned Breeze points for a later booking. Unfortunately for our quick 45-minute airtime flight, we flew on an Embraer, an E195, a smaller aircraft, but an aircraft known for its reliability, power, and ease of handling. Check-in was quick and painless, and their staff was very kind, just like their website stated. Breeze does have their own app to check in on, and at the counter, you'll scan your flight in yourself and then hand over your ID to the Breeze staff. So far, a pretty easy experience with Breeze. Check-in was easy. You actually checked yourself in, and then they actually helped us. I didn't have my member ID listed on my check-in, so they helped us with that. And then another nice thing about them is that they do offer the TSA pre-check. So if you do have pre-check, they're able to go ahead and put you through with it, which I know sometimes some of the other lower or budget airlines, they don't offer the pre-check. So that's really great that they do have it and offer that service. Boarding was quick and easy, and since we had the nicest seats, we boarded as Zone 1. Once on the flight, we found the seats to be color coordinated. The seats were obviously not as quote-unquote nice as the nicest ones found on the A220, but we were on a smaller plane, and you'll find the perks difference on any airline that's using a smaller plane. For a smaller flight though, the under-the-seat storage was a good size, and even though I'm small, I did think that there was a nice amount of legroom. Overall, the plane felt fairly new, and it seemed to offer some more modern perks. Above the tray table, there was a cell phone holder, which was a nice touch, but fitting for their choice of flight entertainment. The tray table was pretty normal, but I would have liked if it was adjustable and could slide back. I found that out later when I was trying to work on my laptop. The staff was very laid back, but not in an unsafe manner, and actually they were quite witty, trying to create a fun, charismatic attitude. I was actually surprised that even once boarding was complete, that the cockpit door was still open. And even more surprised to then have one of the pilots standing at the front of the plane, addressing the plane through the flight attendant's microphone. Now, I've flown a lot and never once has another pilot done that. So that was interesting and I guess, quote unquote, nice. So everything was going so nice. And now we're going to be a bit delayed because they're having some problems arming the doors. So hopefully maintenance comes out and gets it sorted for us so we can then be on our way to Charleston. So we finally made it into the air. Our technical difficulty was quickly worked out, and I have to say that the staff is incredibly witty. Both the flight attendants as well as the pilot came on and actually grabbed the mic, which I've never seen before, and was actually pretty funny and just said, hey, you know what, we're a team that loves to have fun. So that is just making for a much nicer flight. Now it was time to check out the in-flight entertainment. To use their system, you actually needed to use your own phone and your own headset. Once connected to the free Breeze onboard internet, you were able to watch movies, TV, or play games. My only issue with being on the smaller aircraft was that even though it was a quick 47 minutes in the air, there were no outlets to plug your phone into. So you definitely needed to make sure that your phone was nice and charged to enjoy the onboard entertainment. Otherwise, I found it to be an interesting concept. If you were hungry, there was a menu in your seat pocket of snacks and drinks that were available for purchase. So they just came around with snacks and drinks for purchase, but water and tea are free.
overall, our flight on Breeze was nice. I thought, the seats were pretty comfortable. I mean, it was a 45-minute flight. So the seats reclined back, they were comfortable. It didn't have a headrest, but I did like the feature of the cell phone holder, and that you could actually go online and watch movies on their site. So that was a pretty nice feature. And I also thought, their staff was really great. They were really witty, which made for a really fun flight. So overall, Breeze was a breeze. And I would definitely recommend them, and I definitely would like to try one of their longer flights as well.
Overall, everything about Breeze was really made to feel like their name. So if you had any question about giving this airline a try, I would say to go ahead and give them a shot, because they seem to strive to make sure that your flight is an enjoyable one. Stay tuned as we head back to Italy for more Italy episodes, and then more reviews on airlines and even a new train service. See you next time.